Welcome, welcome everyone. It's Sunday morning, and we are here for our movement practice of our Sacred Sunday today. I'm continuing to work with the practices and techniques from Healing Qigong, which is a part of the larger medical Qigong practices and techniques, primarily focused on healing the physical body, nourishing the physical body, allowing the natural healing abilities of the body to come through so that we can maintain optimum health and have good sustained levels of energy throughout our day. So if you're joining us for the first time or you've been coming every Sunday for a long time, in either way, we'll take this as a new beginning today. For practice today, you won't need any special props or equipment. A little bit of space to practice. You're welcome to use a yoga mat or not as you wish. And I recommend a chair to have nearby for stability during the practice to steady yourself on. And then also perhaps at the end for our healing meditation. So letting your feet be a little wider than hip width apart. And then give the hands a little rub to start to warm up the palms of the hands. These are considered gates or gateways for energy moving in and out of your body. Your hands have given and received so much love. And so let's give a little appreciation, summoning that sense of gratitude for our hands. And then shake them out. And the same with the feet. The soles of the feet are also gateways for energy moving in and out. So let's move forwards and backwards, rolling to the toes and to the heels. Feeling those soles of the feet open up to the stability of the earth beneath you. And then to the left and to the right. Today, as I was contemplating Mother's Day, I was thinking about our relationship with the earth, the mother of this physical body. So today we'll do some grounding, earth-focused exercises and flows to help us become even more present of the physical body and more present of the gifts that the earth gives to us. You can start to roll the shoulders up and then back down. And here, let the breath enter your awareness as well. Breathing in and out through the nose. Making some large circles. And on the next one, let the breath out with a sigh. Breathing in and out through the nose will cultivate energy, and breathing out through the mouth will release any emotion that is coming to the surface, or any tension or stress. Good. And then let these circles become one at a time, rolling the elbow back and around, and then the other one. So a little twist comes in the body. And let these backward movements of the arms become a little larger and a little larger and a little larger. Starting to watch the hand as it goes behind you. Breathing in as the hand comes up and breathing out as it goes down behind you. Notice where in your body you feel tightness or density in your own practice. That's what one way you can practice is to tune in to places where you feel tightness or density, and then do some movement there. And the movement will bring some relief to that area. Good. Now, this time bring your hands all the way around. Wrap your hands around you and look down at the floor behind you for a little twist. And then the other way, wrap the hands around, look down at the floor. And then come on back to the front. Shake out the legs. Let the feet be wider than hip width apart with a slight bend in the knees. This is our basic Qigong stance. And we'll do one for the neck. You can allow the chin to come down towards the chest while lifting the chest towards the chin. And then up to one side. And then the chin comes back down and up and over to the other. Being very gentle with the neck. Only working within a comfortable range of motion and breathing into any areas where you feel some of that tightness. Breathe in and out through the nose. Good. And then back to the front and open the mouth really wide and then squeeze the teeth. Open wide and squeeze. And again. Now bring the hands up and start to smooth out your forehead. Maybe there's a sigh or a sound here. Smoothing out the eyes and the nose. You can rub the back of the neck. Pressing into any area that's tight, letting the head move and be loose and supple. And then allow your fingers to massage one shoulder, moving the head away from that to help there be even more. And over to the other side. Good. Back to the middle now. Bring your hands to the waist. Let's do a side stretch by stepping one foot behind you and bending the front knee a little so that that foot in the back is steady, and then reach up and over. So try to plant that back foot. So come on back to the middle. So you step one foot behind, and then you need to bend the front knee a little bit so that the back foot can be really grounded. And then up and over, palm pressing towards the ceiling. Try again. Step behind, you can look forward or you can look up, letting there be a whole stretch down the outside of the body from that planted foot up to the palm of the hand. Now inhale to the middle and exhale into this reach extension. Inhale to the middle and exhale to the extension. Now remember what I was saying earlier about the gates. The palms and the feet are gates. So as you inhale, bring your attention to your center. And as you exhale, it's like shoot your attention out to the palm. Inhale, this is a meridian stretch. We're opening the channels of energy that extend out on both sides of the arm, out to all the fingers. And you're flexing your wrist as well to maximize that opening. So you can feel some stretch even in your fingers. Inhale, you come to the center and bring your attention to your center. Exhale, extend and let your attention flow out, either to the palms or to the feet, or maybe both at the same time. Go real slow so you can find the extension that is perfect for your body today. And by perfect, I don't mean the shape is perfect. I mean that you're 100% attending to your own body sensations and practicing in a way that is useful to you today. That's what practice is. All right, come on back to the middle. Shake it out. Now bring the hands to your lower back and start to make small circles with the hips. And we're going to spiral into large circles and then back into small circles. Now notice your feet are steady on the floor. And find your gratitude for the earth that is supporting you all the way up through the foundation of the building into the foundation of your body, your feet. So keep going for body rotations, making the circles as big as is comfortable for you today. And then a little bit smaller. And a little smaller until you're in the middle and you're just like tilting the hips to make the circle. This is really good for the low back. And then try going the other way, starting with tilting the hips. And then the circles become a little bigger. Relax your face. Smile if you can. Enjoying this experience of this living present moment and what you've chosen for today to start with some practice. Now, when you make full-size circles, maybe your body is rotating. And then they start to get smaller once again. Now, when that's finished, with a big breath in, let the hands float up to the side, and then let them slide down in front of the body, feeling your whole body as your fingers pass them, all the way down to your feet. Let's do this twice more. Ground yourself. Inhale. Notice the sky above, and exhale. Slide down the inside or outside of your body with your attention until you are fully rooted in the earth beneath. And then at the bottom, experiment with a swirling. So it's like both of your hands are doing a kind of a figure eight with the palms towards the floor. Almost like you're one of those metal detectors that you see of people at the beach looking for lost treasure. So imagine that your hands are attuned to the earth and you can truly sense the treasure that is our mother. And then when that feels complete, let it slowly slow down. And then eventually the hands are by the side, palms completely relaxed, so facing a little bit forward. And then see if you can breathe in and out of your hands. Really bring all of your attention to those hands and become aware of the energy moving in and out of this part of the body. And relax. So we'll do our spinal flexion through one called the wave. This one is in the 8 trigram series. So with this one, you can try putting a hand like below the navel and one on your sacrum. That might help with the pelvic tilt that begins this process. Because what you do is you like bring the tailbone in and then let it ripple up until it goes behind you. So we're doing maximum tilting of the pelvis and then letting that wave move all the way up your spine, lifting the chest, lifting the chin slightly. And then as it goes back down, we close it in. So you can keep your hands here as long as it's useful, and then you don't need to keep them there. And try to maximize the wave, not by going to an extreme in any one point, rather maximize isn't the word. We're seeking to have the wave be smooth and even so that your whole back is rippling in a smooth curve from top to bottom. So play with that, slowing it down as needed so that you're not going any faster than your breath. And your body will let you know when it's enough. We're doing warm-ups here. So at some point, there's a difference between the mind saying, oh, let's do something more interesting, and the body energetically saying, we're good with this. You can flex your wrists. And let's give the whole body a shake. And that difference comes with practice. Don't worry if it's not obvious to you which it is. That's what we're here for, is to explore together. So let's do a full shake. Shaking is a Taoist practice of letting go. So whether there's something you think you want to let go of, or you just want to be in the enjoyment of this movement, either's fine. Letting the shake move up the elbows and the shoulders. The knees are bouncing a little so that your whole body is feeling the shake. Letting out a sigh or a sound whenever something is stirred up. That's how we let off the steam that's released. And then bringing in a leg. Shake, shake, shake. Letting the toes go backwards and forwards. Shake, shake, shake. And the other leg. Marking the toes if that's there, if that's a thing your body does. And then start to let a turn come in. So we're still shaking. Try to relax everything you can. The head, the neck, the shoulders, the jaw especially. Shake, shake, shake. Ah. And then let the heels bounce a little bit. So there's a little sound on the ground, on the floor. And again, find some gratefulness for the stability beneath you. Now we'll do one that's a hamstring stretch. So with this one, you step 1 foot forward and then the toes come up. Okay? So the back knee can be a little bent and the front leg is more straight with the toes up. That's the leg thing. And then what we do is we bring the hand that is with that leg comes into a palm, and the other hand, you bring a fist into it and press into it, and then bend down, bringing the elbow towards the knee. And then come up and twist towards that leg. So look behind you, kind of pushing that elbow behind you. And then to the front, tilt down, elbow towards the knee. Breathe. And then up and look over your shoulder, little twist. And then get the breath going. Perhaps that quiet ocean breath will help your practice today, help you to stay a little more present to your experiences. Stay in your body for these practices. It's not a problem or that the mind leaps around. And we're practicing these embodiment practices. We're working to stay, even though we're not being in the judge or the shame of the mind doesn't stay. It's the nature of the mind to jump around, and it's the nature of our deepest longing to be in the present moment. So we're working with both. That seems good. Let's step to the middle, lightly touch down, collect the chi, inhale the hands up, exhale to the center. Feel that ground beneath you. And then with all of your presence, collect and gather yourself and step the other foot forward. So let even these transitions be a presence practice. So that back leg is bent a little, palm open on the side where the leg is forward, and then bring that hand in. Palm like pushes the down into the hamstring, and then up, and then over your shoulder you go. So the back leg bends as much as it needs to so that this is comfortable for your back. Ocean breath. And then come on back to the center. Now collect yourself to step the feet towards each other like you're doing it in slow motion. And then inhale. Sweep up and exhale. Notice your body. Notice the body of the earth beneath you. Notice the palms of your hands. Imagine the breath is physically moving in and out of the palms of your hands. Clearly it's not, and just play with that. Now with the feet a little wider than hip width apart, we'll do one or two more, and then we'll do some earth grounding exercises. So let the hands open to the side and reach back and look up and arch back. And then come forward, wrap yourself up in a big hug, lift your heels, look down. Oh, and then release and open. Arch back. And exhale, round, gather. Lift the center of your back towards the ceiling. Spreading the shoulder blades. So the shoulder blades come together as you spread the hands, and then the shoulder blades wrap around your body. Lean back as much as you like in a way that's comfortable for your back. Try changing the cross of your arms to the non-habitual way. And relax. Collect the chi. And feel your body. Stay here. Now, step one foot open to the side, and then the other foot open to the side. Turn both your feet out, and bend and straighten the knees a few times. We'll get into our horse stance practice now. So first, warm up. Using your palms on your thighs to support you is great, and only come down as far as is comfortable today. You're looking to keep your back pretty much vertical. So as soon as you start tilting forward, you'll know that's about good enough for today's practice. Good. Now, bend down. Now hold the bend and lower one shoulder. Look to the side for the twist, the coiling python. And then let's go to the other side for the twist. And back and forth a few more times, relaxing your face, enjoying this process of tuning up your body today. But now back to the center. Let's step it back in to give the legs a little relief. Shake it out. Shake out one leg and shake out the other. So let's do that one called drawing a bow. So we open up to this horse stance. You can turn the feet out. You can stay pretty high with the knees a little bit bent. You can come down midway where the legs are kind of slanted, or you could come down pretty far towards parallel, which is a way to do it after lots of practice. Now, as if you're scooping energy up from the earth, you bring it up and then look to the side and make the shape of an L with your hand, kind of like you're aiming. And the other hand opens the bow up. So keep that elbow lifted. And as it comes across the chest opens. So it's, and then that releases, as you release the arrow, both hands extend and then bend and kind of collect. And then to the other side. So you've got one hand like you're pulling a bowstring, and the other hand with the shape of the L. Open across the collarbones, and then release. That's all one exhale. So we inhale, gather. Exhale. First, engage the bow, and then release the bow to finish the exhale. Bend the knees as much as you'd like. This is strength building, so it's okay if the thighs are feeling a little tired. Keep the elbow down on that front hand and the elbow lifted on the back hand. And then get into it. Find the energy inside this. Focus on that extended hand. Stay in the horse stance if you can. What is it that you aspire to today? Can you be inspired by the elements of nature? How nature always flows and yet always grows, steadily without a rush. Try to relax the shoulders even while cultivating energy within. And when you feel complete, leave yourself enough strength so that you can come out of this as gracefully as you can. So, like inch the feet towards each other and then step together silently. Find your center and then inhale. The arms lift and exhale. The ground beneath you supports your life. And then pause. Let's do alignment vertically, finding your center of the bottoms of your feet. The ankles are over the feet, the knees over the ankles. Notice your hips over these soft, springy knees. The shoulders are over those hips, and the head, chin draws back just a little, keeping the gaze level. And then imagine the sun or a star above you shining down. Bright, nourishing, golden white light is cascading down into the crown of your head, down the outside and inside of your body, down, down, down. Cascades down even into the earth beneath you, And the earth responds by opening its blue-green, nourishing energy that is coming up through the soles of your feet, up the legs, through the hips, up to your heart. And these two energies, gold and white light from above, and blue-green healing light from below, are mixing and healing and bringing contentment and peace to your heart. And let's do a little flow here, little moving meditation. We'll begin with opening to flow. So your weight is shifting forwards and backwards. The knees bend. Remember that wave that we did earlier? Let that little ripple be here as well, so that the hands are moving all by themselves. Okay, so we're not holding still and doing this. We're letting this originate underneath of us in the earth and flow up through the body such that the hands are floating forward and backwards, as light as clouds. Let this movement originate from the earth. And then let's add to this. So the grounding movement here is like sweeping up, and then the hands turn in and press a little bit behind you as you kind of sit. And then the hands sweep around. So the backs of the hands come up, and we offer ourselves in service to the world. This is called give and receive. It's an earth flow. So there's two parts to it. Okay, so we'll go nice and slow so that you get it. So the first part, it's like the hands come forward and then they press down as you sit a little bit. And then the hands spin around in front of you, and the backs of the hands come up your center line without touching. And then there's a little bow as you acknowledge and offer yourself. And then it reverses. Inhale, we breathe in, right? We can't give from an empty cup. So we're filling the cup, feeling that earth. That earth is the source of this energy. And then the hands sweep around and forward. Now, just like the last one, this isn't an arm thing. It's coming from the body. So there's the body's rocking forward and back, the feet are moving, the knees are moving, your whole body is involved in this. So it's like you bend the knees and collect and feel that connection to the earth. The hands go down a little behind you, and then they Come around in front, and from your center, from your heart, you're offering a sharing. You're offering yourself. And then we gather energy back in from the space around us, plug it into the earth, and then around we go and open and down. And if your body wants to do something slightly different, that's totally fine. Going no faster than your breath. And then you find where the inhale and the exhale makes sense to you. Just let it be natural. Your eyes can be opened or closed. And then it begins and down. Feel that earth. And then around. And then with whatever this is for you, like the spirit of the energy of the earth and the sky and of your own giving is unique to you. So don't let my words be your guide here. The third part of any practice is the force, right? The spirit within it, the energy of nature within it. So let this become kind of a body prayer. If you're not sure what all that is, you could work with thank you. Let that be good for today. Just a few more. 100% of your presence. Can your whole life be this receiving and offering? And then slow it down. Make it smaller. Let go of the idea that there's a form here. Let the flow of your body complete itself gradually. Adjust your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ground into your feet. And then either with the hands by your side or covering the lower dantian, stacking your ankles over your feet, and then the knees bend a little to find their place, and then the hips, shoulders, and chin. From this centered alignment, gold and white light from above is showering down. Your crown opens to receive, and there's so much of it that it's filling your inside and washing you on the outside. Gold and white light is cascading down your head, your ears, face. You smile a little as it continues down your neck and shoulders, down your arms and hands, down the center of your body, the knees to the feet, to the floor. Breathe here. Breathe into the spaciousness that you are. Thank you, everyone. If you'd like to complete practice with me, we'll do that now. If you'd like, you can come down to rest, to lie down for a little while. If Shavasana, relaxation, would serve you, or perhaps this quiet space that you might be feeling inside wants to go outside, to be in the sun and to feel the actual earth beneath your feet. I thank you all for joining me today. My name is Christopher, and I'm glad to be here with you and grateful for all of my teachers who have given me a little something to share with this healing Qigong. Thank you all. See you in class soon.